So photosynthesis, you may have seen before, photosynthesis happens in plants. So we can see, particularly here in the chloroplasts, so it's the special green chloroplasts in plants that make it possible for photosynthesis to occur. This we will know as an enzyme. So it takes an enzyme to combine carbon dioxide and water. The energy required for this reaction to occur comes from the light, from the sun. So the solar energy powers this reaction. And we can see here that carbon dioxide and water is forming glucose, which you might more commonly know as sugar. We really should have the label glucose here rather than sugar, and oxygen. This is an endothermic reaction. That'll make more sense later. The reason we know it's endothermic is because energy is required for it to happen. So photosynthesis is the process used by plants to make the food. Respiration is the process used by us to consume the food. In this case, we're talking about glucose. So glucose plus oxygen releases energy into our bodies, and we, as a byproduct, we get carbon dioxide and water. This is an exothermic reaction because it releases energy. So you can see here that the subject outline asks you to be able to describe and write equations for these processes. So these are the equations. Describing means that you need to be able to explain what's happening in words. So you need to be able to say that the carbon dioxide combines with the water. So the carbon dioxide from the atmosphere combines with the water in the chloroplasts or by use of an enzyme, and it uses solar energy to power the reaction. So you need to be able to use the words to explain what's happening. There's a lot of extra information just on this part here. You don't need to be able to explain anything about ATP or glycolysis. None of that is relevant to chemistry. They are biological processes. In chemistry, we are interested in the equations and the chemical reactions. So you can see here that respiration has this large glucose molecule separating into smaller molecules. So we are breaking covalent bonds to make smaller molecules. That breaking of bonds is what releases the energy.